John chapter 5, verse 35. John was a burning and shining lamp, and you were willing to rejoice for a while in his light. This is the kind of verse sometimes we might just skip over, and there's some little notes sometimes with some footnotes or some things, some cross references, and boy, when you look at those, it's incredibly helpful. First, just an observation that I'm making, John the Baptist is who he's talking about. John was a burning and shining lamp. Okay, so was. It seems like at this point in the narrative, maybe John the Baptist has been beheaded, because Jesus didn't say John is, he said John was. And so that's got to be hard for Jesus. This is a relative. This is someone proclaiming who Jesus is. This is a martyr for basically the name of Christ. And it seems like maybe at that point he was no more. He'd been beheaded. But also there's this little interesting indication. John, talking about John the Baptist, was a burning and shining lamp, and you were willing to rejoice for a while in the light. That seems to be a tie to Psalm 132, verse 17. It's talking about, when we're coming to see the glory of the horn of David, these things. And it says, I have prepared a lamp for my anointed one. It's tough. I mean, sometimes these things are close, but some of the scholars seem to think that that's a reference to John the Baptist, and you might have a cross reference in your Bible. So sometimes it's helpful to look at and think about. Maybe indeed John the Baptist was the one who brought this light, and the people could see, and they could hang out in that light, and they could find Christ, and yet he was beheaded in the same verse. Wow, here's the light, you had great joy in him, and wow, it's past tense because John the Baptist lost his head for the sake of Jesus Christ. What a unique and interesting verse that we might otherwise just kind of breeze right over. So just an encouragement to take time to stop and meditate on these verses as you run into them.